Hey, welcome back everybody. You're listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. I am your host. It's Paul Motley here. Yet again, here we are with another daily podcast for you guys. And if you haven't listened before, you have got to learn that I do these podcasts daily. There's some great stuff in the show notes. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of information available to you. So go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you listen to the other download podcasts available. And on we go. So today, I want to talk to you a little bit about golf, right? And before you go, oh my God, not golf, that's such a boring sport. If you understand, there's a lot of similarities between golf and your online business as an affiliate marketer, and I'll explain why. Today I played golf, right? And I can't say that I'm amazing at it, but the thing is, I arrived late, and the buddy of mine that I was playing with, we got out on the course. And after a few holes, there was another guy caught us up. So we said, oh, come join us, basically, yeah, come and have a go. And as it turned out, I was better than him, but my buddy was way better than me, right? So these are similarities in business, especially in affiliate marketing. You're always going to come across people which are further ahead than you, but then you're also going to come across people which are a little bit behind you. All right, that is just the way it goes. So the cool thing here is that you need to realize that you can't always be the best, right? But you're not always going to be the worst as well. And as you practice, you're going to get better, much like the game of golf, right? So as long as you are taking the right instruction, you're learning from your mistakes and you keep trying over and over again, then you're going to improve. And that is kind of like how the comparisons go. But one thing I learned was that it's still good to have that little bit of competition going on. So even today we were like tracking our score, obviously, on every hole, much the same as you should really track your results when you're doing affiliate marketing, which is quite interesting today. So I started having a look this morning. I was looking at a few things and thought, okay, right, which affiliate products have I got at the moment which I am sort of like either promoting heavily or passively promoting? And I wrote them all down and used a budget planner to actually convert some of the spreadsheet items and thought, right, this is the income goals that I have per month for each one. And then I started like looking back to see, well, how much have I actually earned on each one for this current month or this day? And then you can start really seeing where your numbers are, because it's like everything. It's like if you're creating a sales funnel, if you don't know your numbers, it's going to be really difficult to improve, because you're not going to know which part of it is broken or which part of it is doing really well. And that is why I think it's so important to make sure that you do track, have goals, absolutely, but you do track exactly what's bringing you the money. And then you can decide, are you going to aggressively promote one thing over the other, or are you going to try and find passive ways to promote other things? Because, people always tell you, just focus on one thing, that's it. But I believe that if you have a passive way of promoting certain products and services, then there's no harm in having that set up. And passively, I mean, it might be a blog that you have which is now starting to get rankings, so you can actually get free traffic that way. Or it might be YouTube videos, you're constantly getting traffic through there as well. So they're the two main sort of like evergreen, if you like. Or if you're running ads, then of course you can run ads to something which is evergreen as well. So evergreen meaning that you can always get sales from it if you're running the ads. So I think it's important to try and seriously focus on something, yep, obviously, but if you have this little passive thing going on as well, and especially if it's great if they are high ticket products that they're passive, or recurring products that are passive. So I try and stay away from one-off small commission items, because you've got to do a hell of a lot of volume to actually make an impact on your bottom line per month. So if you can do a little mix of things which are recurring, so that might be software, something like that, or tools, something like that as well. Good example, ClickFunnels, Active Campaign. There's two great ones because a lot of people need that, and as long as they're getting a return on investment from it, they're going to keep paying every month, which gives you a commission each month, right? So that makes sense. But then you've got your higher ticket items. That might be a particular course or program that you could be an affiliate of, and you can earn higher commissions. So you might be $500 on a one-off sale, or it might be $1,000 on a one-off sale. That's really cool too. Okay, so try and develop that little mix, and don't just think, oh, I can only promote one program and that's it, because I know a lot of people think that way, but it doesn't have to be. You know, you can top it up. So if you think about it, right, if you go, right, okay, so this is an extreme example. Let's say you have, and a lot of people do, they say, I want to earn $10,000 a month. Now, earning $10,000 a month with one program might be difficult. If it's like a $500 commission, that means you've got to sell 20 of those per month. That's nearly one every other day. Well, it's actually better. You know, it's more than that. You're getting on towards almost, you know, was that 1.3 a day or something like that, crazy. So it can be quite tough to keep up with. But what if you decide to split it down and say, okay, right, well, I'm going to have 5 programs that I'm going to try and earn $2,000 a month from. All of a sudden now it started getting easier, because that same higher ticket product where you need to, you know, you're going to get a $500 commission from, now you only need to do 4 of those sales over the month, which is one sale every, I don't know, what's that, 7.5 days, something like that, crazy. So that's more achievable. And of course, when you look into the passive stuff, you can soon build that up over time to 2,000. You know, you can get there. And especially if you combine some of the items as well. It's like a lot of people which I might sign up for ClickFunnels, for example. I'll also say, right, well, Active Campaign is really awesome for growing your email list and automating and segmenting people so you can actually put things, you know, great to greater advantage for you further down the line. That could be a way of putting 2 programs together. So that could work. So that's just something to think on. You know, you can spread yourself a little thinner if you want to go and say, okay, right, well, I'm going to have 10 and I'm going to try to achieve at least $1,000 per month. And all of a sudden that high ticket program, you only need 2 sales to get 1,000 per month, which one every 15 days, which is a lot easier to get to, of course, as well. And it doesn't put so much stress on you. And I would try and mix in. I mean, personally, I don't have 10. I have probably, without thinking off the top of my head now, about 5. And there's a mixture in that. There's high ticket stuff and there's also the recurring income as well. So that is kind of like how I put my own together. So see if you can actually manage to identify something that you're comfortable with, something that you're passionate about, and then think, right, okay, well, I need 5 and I want to try and get to at least 2,000 a month with. So it gives you an easier target to get to, because then you're not going to get overwhelmed. Then you're not going to start getting depressed or upset or quit on it if you don't quite get there as quick as you'd hoped, because these things can soon mount up. Anyway, so that is the end of the podcast for today, and looking forward to speaking to you all again tomorrow.